Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your astrology and tarot reading for November 1st through 15th. Hope you all have been doing really well. Thank you so much for joining us, and if it's your first time here, or if you've been here before, please do reach out, hit that subscribe button for me, and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and letting me know that you enjoy the content. This is first few quick notes. This reading is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Virgo out there. So if it does resonate with you, these are your messages. If it does not resonate with you, then kick them on out to another Virgo. This will correspond to Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Virgo cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. So let's go ahead and get into your astrology influences, Virgo. We are moving through the time of Scorpio, which is a very deep, intense, mysterious, passionate sign. It's in a very nice aspect to your personal sign because it creates what's called a sextile aspect, which opens up a lot of opportunities, opens doorways, and it gives you more options to start pursuing. And it's very, very good for healing and recovery and regeneration. Scorpio is a very healing sign, and Virgo, one of your biggest themes in life is to heal, to serve others, to organize, to work through any kind of either physical, mental, or spiritual issues that you may have. And the body-mind connection is very strong for you. So this is a really great time for you to be healing your psyche, working through anything that needs to be healed, anything that needs to have some focus or some work done, whether it's through traditional counseling or therapy, if it's a physical issue, medical issue, trying things like massage, acupuncture, yoga, good nutrition, all of those things to help address any issues or ailments from the inside out. We are going through a Mercury retrograde right now. That will be going until November 20th, and so that is also in the sign of Scorpio. So for you, Virgo, this activates your third house of Gemini in the universal chart for you, and so communication is very, very favored. Any kind of, especially deep conversation, not so much shallow or flighty or light. For you, it's like you might start out kind of light, but it goes deep. Like, this is a great time to get into those deep, meaningful, and profound conversations that have a very transformative effect on you and the person that you are communicating with. So other things that are coming up, Mars is in Libra until November 20th. So, you're going to feel that as well is going to really pick up your energy getting into the second part of November. Right now, there's still a lot of focus on your finances, how you're spending, saving money, and getting some balance on that. And also, you are still going through, this is the last month of Jupiter in Sagittarius. That definitely has been somewhat challenging for you this past year because it puts a square to your sun sign. So in some ways it can be very positive because Jupiter has a positive effect on us. So it will be squaring, but it's like that energy this year has probably made you feel very restless. Even it's like if you can't, especially if you can't get moving forward, it's like there's that real need, that kind of itchy, like I've got to keep moving, I got to keep going, but something was kind of blocking you at every turn. So, as you get ready to go into the following month of December, it's going to be slipping into Capricorn, and that is going to be amazing for you because it's a fellow Earth sign, and the year ahead in 2020 will be an excellent time for you, Virgo. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you, get some major themes as we start your reading. I'm going to pull a major arcana card, a spirit animal from the Druid deck, and also a magical affirmation for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, helpers and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Virgo as we do the reading for November 1st through 15th, 2019. Please guard their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Okay, Virgo, so that Pisces moon energy is there. There is that moon card coming right out of the top. This represents the Pisces sign. It's also a lot of Cancer energy because it is the moon. So this again is really revealing the subconscious parts of yourself. This could, bring into balance that other side of yourself, that Pisces side, which is your polarity sign. So very spiritual, very soft, very gentle, very subjective. You will be feeling your emotions very, very much in tune. Some of it might be a little confusing, a little cloudy, a little mystical, because the moon does have that tendency to distort our vision. So give it a little time. This next couple weeks might feel a little bit confusing or emotionally muddy, but the clarity will come. So let us look at your Druid animal sign for this period of time. Ooh, so Virgo, like I said, this is a huge time of healing. And the snake, the adder, this spirit animal brings up huge elements of transformation and growth, which is absolutely on track with that Scorpio energy, working with your own. There's a lot of similarities between your two signs, and so this is really saying it's a time of, transformation, rebirth. You're shedding off the old skin, you're completing some cycles. And so really look for that this couple weeks, Virgo. You're going to be doing a lot of healing, a lot of purging and shedding off the old. So this is a beautiful time, very meaningful. Let's pull a magical card and see what affirmation comes to you. So Virgo, look at that. Success. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. So yeah, this is telling you that, these things that you're going through, any kind of healing work that you're doing, it will have a successful result. And also that it's like you have, been very honorable. You've had a lot of integrity with all the work that you've done. And so you really do deserve whatever good comes to you right now, Virgo. So let's go ahead and get into your tarot, and we're going to pull the full Celtic cross, and we'll see what the deeper story is for you from November 1st through 15th. Oh my goodness, Virgo. So the first card to come up in the center of your spread is the High Priestess. So yet again, to me, this is very it's the same as, some of that moon sign energy from that first card. It's a lot of those deep spiritual feelings, sensations, intuitions, really listening to your inner voice. So I'm going to use a second tarot set, and we're going to pull a clarifier on that card and see what that comes up with as an extra message. Okay, so this is coming through very fast with this Knight of Swords, and it's also something that, tells me that there could be a little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety around this, because Virgo in general, this is obviously not for every Virgo out there, because this is a general reading, but a lot of Virgos tend to really want to know practical, tangible facts. They're not too comfortable just, relying on intuitions and whatever's coming through from spirit. So it's like when they have, nothing to go on but faith and, just intuitions, it can be kind of frustrating. So let go of the anxiety, because to me, this is telling you that the more that you rely on the intuition, the more that you pull into your intuitive side, Virgo, the faster the information comes through. So let's pull something from your past and your future to see what energy you have that you're coming from and where this is going. Yeah, so Virgo, you've had a lot of past, in the near past, you've had to rest, relax, recuperate a lot. There's just sometimes, even if you didn't want to, it's like you've just really had to have a bit of a time out. Let's clarify that with the second tarot, with the Rider-Waite, to see what comes up for that Four of Swords, please. Okay, so the Magician, this was really, you had to rest so that you could, recover and recreate and start fresh. This is like, I got to get some rest on this so that I can, be fresh and new and ready to go for the future. And so now that you've had a little time out, it's like you're stepping into this place of deeper intuition. And so coming up into the future, let's see what comes in. Yeah, so Virgo, you're coming to the end of a difficult cycle in life, and that could be part of why you're feeling the stress right now, or any anxiety, because, it's like Spirit is saying, have faith. You're getting through to the end of something kind of difficult and challenging. It can be tough to keep trusting because you have been through some really difficult times, and it's like it's time for that to end. So coming up into the future, that is the very positive thing about that, is that the cycle is coming to an end, something that's been very burdensome and difficult. So let's modify that, please. 10 of Wands. Yes, it will be a very, a very good culmination, putting down that burden and having something to celebrate, whether it's been a difficult project at work, some kind of cycle that's been just really, really challenging for you, Virgo. But that Three of Cups is very strong on, feeling like, whew, I got through it, and now it's time to feel, like there's something to celebrate. You might even want to get together with somebody or some friends that you feel connected with, or maybe people that know what you've been going through, because it will be very cathartic to just have some time to emotionally release on that. So let's pull some energy from your subconscious and also some messages from your higher mind. Ooh, I like that. So going on that lower part of you, this is coming from the deep unconscious side of you. This is that Nine of Coins, the Nine of Pentacles, which is a very, very strong, grounded, rooted, beautiful kind of energy. It's very feminine and very, very solid and stable. Doesn't matter, what your gender is. These are not gender specific, but this is a more feminine kind of feeling. So it's really like, it's emotional and it's logical as well. But there is that beautiful grounded feeling with a really having a better handle on the future. So let's put a clarifier on this one. Again, so Virgo, oh my goodness, you really have. You are coming through to the end of some really difficult cycles, not just physically and emotionally, but also mentally. So it's like there is really that huge full circle feeling, and it's like, it's not been easy. I feel that energy for you. It is like, I feel the exhaustion from that. That is not fun. And so this is really like you're getting to the end of something, and you've learned a lot from it. You've grown a lot from it. You've actually, you'll reap a lot of rewards over time from everything that you've experienced. So then the message coming in from the higher mind, from spirit, is that Seven of Swords energy, Virgo, which I'm not crazy about. Never am crazy about that card, because it really brings in that sense of either deception, something being hidden, someone not being the most honest with you. So let's definitely pull a clarifying card for the Seven of Swords to see what extra message is around that. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of things are turning and moving forward. There's always forward movement with that Wheel of Fortune. So this could be definitely spirit saying, hey, you know, there hasn't always been the most integrity from others or the most integrity from your situations and circumstances. This could be part of what has been so stressful for you on the more material plane. And so this Wheel of Fortune is really coming in to say, you know, the wheels are turning. You're moving away from that kind of energy and getting out of, you know, dealing with anybody that isn't totally above board. And like that moon card we pulled at the beginning, Pisces, no, I'm about to call you Pisces because it's a Pisces energy, but you are dealing, I think, with a lot of that polarity from yourself. There's a lot of that opposite energy coming in for you, Virgo, so don't be surprised. I feel like there is a lot of like this sort of smoke and mirrors kind of feeling for you, and that's what you've been dealing with, and that's caused you a great deal of stress and frustration, but you are moving past that. So let's look at some advice coming up the side here on this spread. Yep, okay. Virgo, oh my goodness. Okay, so coming up on the suggested approach, there is that Page of Wands. This is brand new beginnings. This is new messages. A lot of times it's a more lighthearted energy because this is fire. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Let's pull a clarifying card for that. So it is really time to have a fresher perspective, Virgo. Don't get so drugged down with the old. This is like, you know, brand new fiery energy coming in, and it's like it's time to totally refresh with that. Yes, and on top of it, look at that, another page, the Page of Pentacles. So you're getting fire, you're getting Aries, Leo, Sag, and you're also getting your own energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And so this to me is telling me this is lots of new energy coming in. This could even be a new job. For some of you, I'm definitely feeling that there is this sort of like a lot of your stress, a lot of your pain has been because there was a job that was difficult, a lot of office politics, people not being what they appeared to be. And so it's like you could be stepping away. You could be like, I'm done. I'm actually out of there, and going towards another job or a different project or something that just takes you out of there entirely. For some of you as well, you could also be thinking about starting your own business. That's a very strong card for a beginning of a business, especially the matchup of those two pages. So just be on the look for that one. Then we get that Six of Pentacles coming in on what you need to know. So Virgo, this is all about balance. Again, this is your energy. This is Earth. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, and I also say there's a lot of Libra energy in here with that balancing scale action. So, yeah, you're definitely taking a look at how much you give, how much you keep, and if you've been giving too much and not taking care of yourself enough, it is certainly high time for you to do so. So let's pull a clarifier on that one as well. And so yes, this is a major transformation here, Virgo. For some of you, this is like, oh, everything during this Scorpio season. Isn't that kind of beautiful? Because we're moving from Mars and Libra and, you know, into Mars and Scorpio after November 20th. You may really feel this because that Death card is a complete transformation of the way that you balance yourself, whether it's your money, your physical body, the gifts of your time and care. And so, yeah, it's completely changing the way that you do that, how much of it you do. such a big deal there, Virgo. So coming up in the second, not second, but the third position, this your hopes and fears, here comes Mr. Devil. So this is very strong Capricorn energy. And I think that it's very interesting because I don't always read the devil as a negative. When some people might see that, they go, uh-oh, you know, that's a problem. But, you know, it's like, I always say, it's like that old saying, the devil's in the details. And it is in the details. So it's sort of like, what is it that's been either holding you back, keeping you tied down, making you feel, you know, stuck where you are? That's a very, you know, common theme for the devil, because that Capricorn energy, right, it's very ambitious, it's very hardworking, but the negative side of Capricorn is that it can just, you know, live a very gray, monotonous existence where all it does is go to work and that's all it's about, and it gets very burdensome and tiring. So this is something to keep in mind. Let's pull a clarifier onto that, because if you're, it's like, and also Virgo, it's like you're kind of hopeful. It's like, I don't want to go back into any kind of pattern again where I, you know, get stuck or I get unhappy. You know, you're hoping that doesn't happen and you're fearing that it might. So let's just see what extra these cards have to say about this guy. Yes, and so Virgo, this is the way that it's best to balance that old devil energy, is the Strength card. So, you know, it's like in a lot of ways the devil is sort of like that roaring lion, right? You know, it's that, you know, more, you know, physical side of our nature where we worry and we're hungry and we're angry and we're emotional and, you know, we have all these things going on. And then, you know, there she is, the symbol of spirit, you know, calming that nature, calming that lion down and balancing yet again, very, very strong. So there is a strong emphasis right now, Virgo, on balance. And you know, the other thing about the Strength card, it is, you know, aligned with Leo energy, which is very positive, very generous and overflowing, which in some ways can be a direct, you know, contrast to the negative sides of the devil, right? Whereas the negative parts of the devil are very closed off, not giving, not loving. You know, the Leo positive side is very loving and very giving. So it may be time to really balance that out as well. So your outcome card is going to be this Two of Swords, which, you know, is a very strong imagery. I love this deck, you know, where she's got the swords, you know, kind of as a barrier to the heart chakra. She can't see things completely clearly because there's the veil over her eyes, and that may be a little bit how you're feeling right now as well, because there is been this confusion, there's been a lot of blockage, so you may feel like you have to really protect your heart when it comes to future decisions. So let's pull a clarifier for her as well. All right, so yeah, look at that, Virgo. So there is that Queen of Cups, which is a really beautiful, you know, commentary on this Two of Swords, where I feel that, you know, it's like you haven't been able to necessarily always trust your heart, and you haven't been able to see quite clearly, but there's that Queen of Cups, which is very water intuitive energy. This again, you know, there's your Pisces energy, Cancer, Scorpio is all in that feminine Queen of Cups. And so, you know, this tells me that it's like, it's fine to be receptive, it's fine to be open and loving, just be a little bit discerning, which you're very good at doing, Virgo, because, you know, her cup that she holds is closed, it has a lid on it, so it's kind of like she has this wealth of emotion, but she knows how to guard her heart properly at the same time. So that is something that I would say, don't fear, you know, don't be fearful, Virgo. You've been through a lot, but it is getting better, and it's really about balancing yourself again so that you really can trust your intuition on a strong level. So thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back very soon with full moon readings for the Taurus full moon coming up, as well as for the rest of the month. So I will see you all very soon. Take care.